Hey, howdy, hey, folks. It is me, Billy Blackman, also known as the A1 American Negro, be known to y'all as the Mahogany Patriot. It's been a while, but I got some stuff to say because I'm just kind of tired of stupidity. Thought we'd start a new vignette. Anyway, a new title that we're going to start calling these things, different episodes. And what we're going to do today is, and another thing. Because if you know me, which I think all of you folks do, that's my whole life. And another thing. I'm going back to previous messages and I'm adding another thing. Our first time together, we talked about the cancel culture, how they were getting rid of this and they were getting rid of that. And you thought they would have burned themselves out. Think about this. I was watching some TV because, well, TV is great. I like it. But I was watching TV and there was this quaint little family and they were making some rice and they said, if you're going to grab the family, make sure to add some beans. Some beans? Some Ben's what? That's right. Uncle Ben's, formerly known as Uncle Black Ben's, but now they got rid of his black face and he's not even an uncle. They just demoted him to Ben. Ben was a rat that Michael Jackson used to sing about. That's crazy. But they got rid of him. It's just Ben's. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, Land O'Lakes, she's gone. Aunt Jemima was the first one to go. The Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians. That's just dumb. What are they guarding? They haven't won a championship in forever. And of course the Atlanta Braves. Now I love the story of the Atlanta Braves because everyone has hated the Atlanta Braves since the 90s. When they were doing the tomahawk chop, it's racist, it's archaic, it's this. Well, you're stupid. So how about that? That's what I like to say to those people. And with their legislation, they didn't like the fact that their votes got stolen last November, just saying. And so they actually went and they passed some legislation to prevent it from happening again. So they thought they would punish a whole state, a whole community, a whole town of Atlanta by yanking away the All-Star game from them. That's revenue that would have helped the minorities that these people claim to love so much. And they moved it to Colorado, which is a bastion of diversity, in case you didn't know that. But I like it because it just proves that our God has a sense of humor because they stole one day away from this city that they didn't like. And the Lord gave them 3 because they had the World Series there. And they were on the national stage. And the stupid commissioner of baseball had to go and give him a stupid trophy. And they had the tomahawk chop in his face. And you just gotta love it. But they want to whitewash them and get rid of them and call them the Atlanta Pilgrims. How about this? This would make me happy because I love stirring up trouble. How about we change the name of the Atlanta Braves to the Atlanta Plantation Owners? Or the Atlanta Slaveholders? All of a sudden, Atlanta Braves is looking pretty good. Go find something else to do, crazy people. Not you guys, because you get it. But I was noticing all these teams and mascots and frontmen for all these corporations, they're getting the axe, they're getting erased, they're getting whitewashed, for lack of a better term. But I've noticed there's certain people that are safe. They're on the good list. The Quaker Oats lady or dude or whatever. I assumed that he was safe because he was white, but maybe he's safe because they don't know if he's a girl or a guy, and they're kind of peddling that. I don't know, but she is safe. The Dallas Cowboys. Now it's funny. Now we're getting rid of the Indians, but the Cowboys are safe. Now the Indians, that's offensive, but the Cowboys that killed the Indians, that's okay. Now don't get me wrong, leave them both. I'm for the Cowboys. I'm for the Indians. Go find something better to do. But I just find it ironic that, man, we got to get rid of that name of the Indians. But the Cowboys, that's America's team. Come on. We got to start having some sense around here. The Portland Trail Blazers, they're okay for some reason. The Boston Celtics, have you ever seen their emblem? It is a white dude with a top hat. Now, if he was black, there would be marching, there would be looting, there would be Black Lives Mattering in the streets. But since this cat is white, no one's bothered. I'm bothered. On behalf of white people everywhere, I'm offended. Change that. Change it to the Boston Blackmans. Change them to be named after me. I'm just saying. The Lucky Charms guy. Frosted Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. You know what else is magically happening? His white face is still in the box. What's up with that? And then, where we live, good old San Francisco. We're so liberal. We're so tolerant. We love to not offend anybody. But it's funny because we have a mascot, the San Francisco 49ers. Those men who came and they raped our land and they took the land from the Indians and they robbed the Mother Earth of her nutrients just for some gold. But I don't see them changing their names. I don't see the Raiders. Now their emblem, it's a white guy with two swords behind his helmet with an eye patch. So apparently it's okay for a white guy to be a one-eyed pirate, but an Indian can't go canoeing down the lake making butter. I don't understand it. See, racism, and this junk is racist, just not the way they say. Racism doesn't make sense. Anytime you're going to make a decision, anytime you're going to make a choice, anytime you're going to pick winners or losers based off the way someone looks, you're probably going to make the wrong decision. You're probably going to make an absolute fool of yourself. And see, when we started this country, and I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying we did it right, but we sure are not doing it right now. It was supposed to be a melting pot. It was supposed to be like a beef stew, some meat, some potatoes, some veggies, some brown broth, some bouillon, some MSG. I'm just saying, just to make it taste good. But all these turkeys that probably can't even cook, you know the type. These are the type that get broccoli on their pizza, feta cheese instead of mozzarella. You know the type I'm talking about. These people come in there and say, you know what, that meat's going to give me the squirts. So they take out the meat. Oh, I can't eat gluten, so they take out the potatoes. Oh, the vegetables, I don't like the migrant workers. They had to pick the vegetables. Oh, the MSG, it'll give you coronavirus. I mean, what else? What else is, everything else is giving you coronavirus. Why not MSG? And all you're left with is just a clear broth. And that's what we're left with here in America. It's no longer pleasurable. It doesn't taste good. Doesn't look good. It's just nasty. That's what we're left with. A nasty, bland, whitewash country. Folks, we're too good to be too stupid. Or are we? I think we are. So here's the deal. You can either cancel it or you can go against it. Or you can cancel it by going against it. So how about this? We cancel it by going against it. All this silliness that they tell us to do, all this silliness that they tell us is the way it's ought to be and all this stuff. So you know what? I ain't doing that. That's stupid. Me and my kid went out shopping. I figured, I ain't doing that. That's stupid. What are you talking about, Billy? I ain't wearing no mask no more. They don't work. I can't breathe. I want people to see the boogers in my nose. I want people to see that I'm smirking at them. So I ain't wearing no mask. And I figure since here in my town we got 4 cops on duty each shift, and we're so smart we decided to tell the world that. So I figure if they're going to give me a bunch of garbage, hey sir, you've got to wear your mask, call a cop. If not, go and get me whatever I just asked you to get. Anyway, my whole point is I'm sick of all this stuff. I'm sick of silliness being called science. I'm sick of racism being called cancel culture. Basically, I know all of you people. Stay smart. Don't be stupid. Don't go with the flow. I don't quote them a lot, but you know what? Public Enemy was right. We need to fight the powers that be, and the powers that be shall be stupid. So, I'm Billy Blackman, the A1 American Negro, saying, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying this junk is stupid, and someone's got to put the foot down and say, no mas. That's what my people say, no mas. Ain't doing it anymore. So, folks, fight the power in your own little venue, at your store, in your family, while you're about to get jabbed, whatever. Fight it. Don't follow the flow. Don't follow the crowd. Follow your convictions. Follow sense. You know what? I just think it's the way. It's the way this guy would have done it. Let's see if I can find you. Where's the camera? This guy. See if I can get some light on him. It's Donald Trump. So anyway, folks, Fight it. Until then, I'm still Billy Blackman, and I'll see you then.